Hi friends, my name's Janna. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm glad you found me. And if you are returning, I am so appreciative of you being here. Today is my 25th episode for 2025 of Saturday Morning Makes. And I will put all the information about Saturday Morning Makes in the description box below. It is hosted by our Jill Norwood here on YouTube of Greenwood Girl Cards. And all you have to do to play along is hashtag SatMornMakes, and you can search that hashtag and see what everybody's been up to and creating. So I've got some cute snowman cards here today that were totally inspired by Kelly in ID, which is Kelly in Idaho, but that's her handle here on YouTube, Kelly in ID. And so I'm going to show you the cards first, and then I will show you the supplies I used because she totally had me fooled on how she did these snowmen. Okay, so here my cards, all my snowmen are pretty much the same with the exception of the ribbon I used for their scarves and their hats. But I just think they turned out so cute. And so this is what the inside looks like. And they all say the same thing. And I put a little flag to match whatever paper I used on the inside there. So that's the first one. And then here's the next one. And see, he's got a different hat, more like a top hat. And the papers that I used were just a variety of papers from different companies. I know these were Lawn Fawn. This one, I can't remember. And here's this one. I know these were Lawn Fawn. These papers are the same as those. From the same paper pad anyway. And I want these to be out here so that I can, when I show you the products that I used, you can kind of match them up. And red is my favorite color, you guys. I just love red. And again, these are Lawn Fawn papers. This stripe has actually some gold foil in it also. Okay, now let's take a look at the products. I'm going to show you, first of all, the snowman. Doesn't look like a snowman, does it? Yeah, when she posted this over in our Facebook group on Facebook that is called Share Your Makes, I had messaged or commented and said, you know, asked about the snowman die because I couldn't find it. And then I saw she had put up a video on YouTube, and I went and watched and found out she didn't use a snowman die. She used the gingerbread with heart die, which is an Impression Obsession die created by Anna White. And as if you know, if you've been around here, you know Anna White now does her own line of stamps, which is Sweet Miss Daisy over on Etsy. And so yeah, but you can still get some of these if you go looking. Impression Obsession is no more, so you kind of just have to maybe look on eBay and different sites to find on like secondary. So these are the dies to make the gingerbread, but also because Miss Kelly was so creative, figured out to use these and make a snowman. So I just cut little wedges to create the nose on mine. I did put some Wink of Stella on their cheeks to sparkle them up. So this was what created the snowman. Then for the papers behind, I had this die, which is, oh gosh, Surprise Creation. Maybe that's the company. I think I got these on Amazon. So I used one of those, and then I also have the oval with the little cross stitch, and these are from a different company called Tutti Designs, and it's called Cross Stitch Nesting Ovals. And I must have bought this in a shop. I don't remember where I bought it, but anyway, they matched really great together. So each one of these has the little oval right behind the snowman, and then the other piece behind that. So there was those. The hats are from this set by Sizzix called Top Hats and Mustaches. So those are the 2 hats, and then there's 3 mustaches in there that you can use. So that was that. The candy canes that they're holding are by Lawn Fawn, and they're called Cute Candy Canes. So that was that. The greenery is from Impression Obsession called Winter Foliage. I love this set because there's so many different things in here with the little berries. And so I left the dies all together. I didn't cut them apart. And I just run them through with a full sheet of paper that fits this rectangle that the dies kind of make. And so I've got lots of pieces in here to use when I need them in different colors of green. And then the extra berries too. And I just have them in another plastic bag inside of there so they don't all come falling out when I go to get the dies out. But yeah, Winter Foliage. Again, Impression Obsession, so you'll have to kind of go looking for that. This is the Festive Friends dies from Stampin' Up! And I used this small snowflake here for the small snowflake on each one of the cards. And then this is a retired set from Stampin' Up! Called Stitch Snowflakes. And I used this one right here. Some of these snowflakes don't cut out an outline. Like this one, you would cut the outside part here. This one just embosses. So there's no outside cutting edge on that one or that one there. Or these. These just emboss as well as this. So, but I love this snowflake set. Stitch Snowflake dies. And then the little button on there is not a real button. It is from the Impression Obsession button card die set. And I do believe, I think this also was from Anna White. It doesn't say that on there, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. But this is a really fun little die set that creates a button card, or you can use the tag for anything you want. But it has all these different little buttons which come in handy when you don't want to use a real button, like to put these in the mail. I didn't want something more dimensional, so I decided to go with this and use a paper button. But to look at it, you wouldn't really know that it is a paper button until you touch it, I guess. And then I used the super cute thin bow dies by My Creative Time. I used the smallest one there, and that is the pretty little bow on the candy cane. And then I just used different ribbons from my stash for the band on the hat and the scarf. that greenery was also from this. I just cut individual leaves off of some of those. And so I think I have shared pretty much everything I used. My glitter paper is from Simon Says Stamp. I love that paper. You can get a whole pack of just the white. And my cardstock was from Stampin' Up, and these little white snowflakes were embellishments that Stampin' Up had at one time. So I think that's pretty much it. They're just so cute, and thanks so much to Kelly for the inspiration to use this die to create a snowman. Of course, she's an adorable gingerbread girl too, but I would have never thought to do this, you guys, to make a snowman with this die. I just wouldn't have. So, you know, that's the fun of seeing what people do, and it was a real surprise. So thank you, Kelly, and thanks everybody for watching. I am behind on the videos that I wanted to create. I have a haul that I need to do, and I've gotten in a happy mail that I'm excited to open because I'm waiting to open it with you guys on a video. So I will be doing those soon, and so stay tuned for that. And I hope you have been having a great weekend. I will just see you in my next video. Take care and happy crafting. Happy holidays too. Bye-bye.